Hi everyone, thanks for stopping by and seeing what I'm up to today. First of all, I'm going to try to make that a little bit more square. Kevin's got some news and I'm ready to hear it. So here we go.
Hey everyone, Kevin here. I have a May 2nd update for you regarding CARES Act and number two, the next large, big round of stimulus that we're expecting, and what we so desperately need. Because lately, all we've been hearing about is
I haven't even got my
and what
first.
we need is some action from Congress. Well, fortunately, they're finally going back to work to start acting this upcoming week. But right now, I want to clear the air because there's been some confusion going around about something that White House economic advisor Kevin Hassett said. I want to clarify exactly what he said and what he meant, because those are actually slightly different. And then I want to go into a rumor that's going around between certain senators and representatives in Congress, and this is a good thing about potential insight for one form of stimulus we haven't talked about yet. So let's get into this right away. All right, so the first thing that we have to know is there's this dude, Kevin Hassett, okay? He's an economic advisor. He's the White House economic correspondent, which basically means he's a dude that works for Donald Trump that's supposed to be the math guy. And he's supposed to go out on behalf of Donald Trump and let us know, hey, this is the math. It's bad. But don't worry, we got it under control. So he's got this sort of dual role as an economist, but also a political figurehead to kind of make sure, the narrative goes correctly for whoever's in the White House. In this case, that's Trump. And I say that because I don't want to come across as being left, right, or center. It doesn't matter to me, okay? Just trying to give you the facts. On Wednesday morning at 10:28 a.m., when the Dow, the stock market, was actually up because it was down Thursday and Friday, Kevin Hassett was in an interview with a CNN business correspondent. And in that interview, he was talking about how great the previous stimulus bills have already been. And I think this is political jargon because I think a lot of us haven't really felt how great the previous phases of stimulus have been. But let's go into what he's saying about phase four. When he was specifically asked, "What do you think?" he stated, quote, "We're going to have the highest unemployment rate since the Great Depression." And then he clarifies and says, quote, "Not another Great Depression," but then again says, but, quote, "prepare yourself because this is, quote, the tip of the iceberg of bad information." So he starts off by saying, look, get ready, okay? Be prepared. You're going to get some ugly looking numbers. This is the tip of the iceberg. These unemployment numbers and these bad GDP numbers is the tip of the iceberg. It's the start of really bad information. After he says that, then he goes into what he says about phase four, which is important because he's starting it with the bad news and he's starting it with what he knows are the facts. Then he goes into this comment here, quote, "I think that if we have a really prudent phase four stimulus bill that takes us," and then he interrupts himself and says, "pretty much the phase three phases have been the period where we're building the bridge to the other shore, and now we've got to make sure that there's a lot of growth once we arrive on that shore." Okay, let's just break that down for a moment. So what he said Wednesday was we need something prudent. Just to define prudent, you want to think of that as responsible. So we want something responsible. This is a political way of saying we don't want to give money where money's not needed. Like we don't want to give money irresponsibly to states that maybe don't need it because they want to bail out things that don't have anything to do with coronavirus funding. That's just a very political statement. But then what he's saying is, look, the first three phases of stimulus have been good at sort of laying the foundation for us to get over this crap that we're going through. Well, now we got to make sure that when we're on the other side, we can actually restart this economy very well. And so this is where things start looking really good. He goes on to say, quote, "If we have a really strong phase four bill, then I'm really happy and pleased to come on the show, and I'm pleased to come on the show and make the case for a very strong second half of the year. That's where I stand as an economist," end quote. That's good. So far we have him saying, look, we've built the foundation. Now we need a responsible but very strong, really strong was the word he used, phase four bill. That's good. This is a sign that he and the White House are for a big phase four bill because, well, it's probably going to be a politically good thing to have for the White House. But obviously, with the bad data that he sort of gave us at the beginning, we need it. Then he says that he kind of steps back. Remember, he's the White House guy. He's like the politician talking on behalf of Trump. He says, look, I understand Pelosi and Mitch are working on it. In other words, look what he did. He gave you bad news, says, yeah, like phase 1, 2, 3 helped us build the bridge, but now we need something even better to keep the economy going once we're there. But look, it's really out of my hands. It's on to Pelosi and Mitch. 2 days later, he goes on Fox News, and this is where the confusion comes in. This is where the problem comes in. Remember what we talked about him saying in the CNN interview. We got crap. We're building the bridge to get out of the crap. We need more help to fix it. But that new help part, it ain't my problem. It's on Pelosi and Mitch McConnell, which are the leaders of Congress, right? Well, then Friday morning, he says, quote, I think right now, because there's been good news, really, that the opening appears to be happening faster than we expected, while doing so safely, then there is a chance we won't really need a phase 4. I think what the president has told us is to update him on the status of everything every day and be...
I'm telling you right now that there's a second wave coming. Okay, I'm in a little community, and it's like already started here. We're getting 9 people a day, 10 people a day, and it had dropped all the way off to 1 a day or none. Granted, we aren't losing them death-wise. It's still at 22 have perished, but there's 98 cases, and it just keeps going up. It doesn't go down.
Kind of in a wait-and-see mode, and at the same time, we're developing plans for whatever does occur. So, keep this in mind. This is very, very, very important. Donald Trump today left the White House for the first time in a while. Where the day before, Kevin Hassett says, look, the country's opening up. Everything's good. Maybe we don't even need a phase 4. This has had a lot of people very upset because rightfully so, we're like, yo, where is our additional stimulus? And a lot of us are like, dude, I still don't even have my first stimulus. And it sucks because obviously
I haven't
we
got
need
my
help.
first.
What Kevin Hassett said on CNN is true. We are at the tip of the iceberg of bad news, and we're going to need a lot of support once we get to the other side of the bridge. But remember, he distanced himself. But it's on Pelosi, and it's on Mitch McConnell to deal with it. Then, the day before, Donald Trump leaves the White House, Kevin Hassett's going, the opening's going great. This is politics. I don't actually believe that Kevin Hassett saying, we might not need a phase 4 is a way of saying we're not having a phase 4. That's not what I think he's saying at all. I think he personally believes, yeah, we need a phase 4, but hey, the economy, look, things are opening up already. This is good. You know what? Today is a day to be optimistic about the economy. Folks, get out there and go get a beer again. He didn't obviously say that. Obviously, we want to be prudent and safe. And, there's a whole debate about are we opening up too soon? Is there going to be a second wave crisis and so on and so forth? But with all of this sort of background information, there's zero doubt in my mind that we're going to see a very strong phase 4 stimulus plan. Anything otherwise is just politics, poised to say, look how great everything's going. That phase 4 stimulus plan is going to be the subject of what we all focus on over the next few weeks here. My guess, it's probably going to take somewhere between 2 to 3 weeks to actually hammer out this phase 4. But look around at all the information that we've already been looking at. And by the way, I'm about to tell you something about another potential new stimulus thing happening in the House. I'll tell you about that in a moment. But look at what we already have. The central banks. We need more stimulus, otherwise we've got problems. States, we need stimulus. Us the people, we need stimulus. Democrats, we need stimulus. Trump knows we need stimulus. He's just suggesting right now that, hey, looks like things are off to a good start so far. Okay, obviously, some people might want to debate that. Some people will agree with that. That doesn't matter, though. What matters is that everywhere we look, everyone we analyze, everyone is saying we need more stimulus. This quote by Kevin Hassett was a mistake. He shouldn't have said it because he's using it as a political rallying cry, not as an indicator of what's likely to be, happening. And look, I'm not trying to be that dude that's like, hey, we're definitely going to have more stimulus, and try to hype fest or whatever. The reality is, the more clear guidance we have, the better we know what to expect. And that's what I'm trying to share with you here. Now, let me give you an update on the House. I do just want to quickly remind you to make sure you go to the links down below. Join me in my programs so I can teach you about psychology and analyzing situations and just like this. And that way you could use that kind of knowledge to make money, whether you're buying stocks, whether you're buying real estate, or getting into real estate for the first time, or you have no money and you're like, dude, how do I get ahead in life? These programs are for you. Of course, you'll see some simple links like how to sign up for life insurance as well, how to, get 2 free stocks.
Look at those eyes. He's got some serious green eyes, and his teeth are super white. Almost as white as his shirt.
When you sign up for Webull, when you deposit $100. But those to me are like the little short-term things that you want to sign up for. Long-term is we got to figure out how to long-term make money. All right, with that said, here's what I'm gathering from some activity in the House. That is the, representative side of Congress, one of the houses of Congress. It seems like there might start becoming a push behind making unemployment insurance not taxable. So that's $600 per week of pandemic unemployment assistance.
Oh, it wouldn't be taxable.
Well, you have to pay taxes on that crap. So it's like you have to set aside 25 to 40% for taxes. So when you go file your taxes, you're going to have to pay taxes on that stuff. So don't blow it all if you're on it. And this is just a proposal now, and it's an idea that I think might gather steam, but it's possible that might become non-taxable. So we really want to pay attention because that's going to sort of unlock that money we might be setting aside for taxes.
Thank you, Kevin.
And let us use.
Yeah, thank you, Kevin. Thanks, guys, for stopping by and seeing what I'm up to today. I hope that everyone has a great week coming up. And happy Sunday. Like and subscribe. Bye.